Our campaign is going to end a corrupt political system dominated by billionaires and wealthy campaign contributors. Our campaign is going to end the grotesque level of income and wealth inequality which exists in America today. So tonight we say to Michael Bloomberg and other billionaires, sorry, you ain't gonna buy this election. You're not gonna get elected president by avoiding Iowa, by avoiding New Hampshire, South Carolina, and Nevada. You're not going to buy this election by spending hundreds of millions of dollars on media in California. Those days are gone. The reason why we are going to win this election is because we have well over 1 million volunteers in every congressional district in America. We have thousands of volunteers here in Iowa knocking on doors and making phone calls. And yes, we don't have a super PAC, and I am not worth $52 billion. But this is what we do have. We have raised more campaign contributions from more Americans, averaging $16 a donation, than any candidate up to this point in the history of American politics. Bloomberg can have his billions, but that is why we are going to win this election. And when we talk about a new vision for America, what we understand is we will not allow Donald Trump to divide us up based on the color of our skin or where we were born or our sexual orientation or our religion. We are going to win this election because we're bringing our people together, black and white and Latino, Native American, Asian American. We're bringing our people together around an agenda that works for all of us. And Alexandria touched on this point, and it's a very important point, and I want to pick up where she left off. Our major obstacle is not Wall Street, and it's not the drug companies, the insurance companies, the 1%, and all their billions of dollars. Our major obstacle is what the establishment does to us every single day in limiting our imagination as to where we go into the future. The message that comes down every day from the political establishment, from the economic establishment, from the media establishment is that don't think big, don't have dreams, don't have a vision, don't have new ideas, because you are powerless, you're nothing. Real power rests with the people on top. What this campaign is about is fundamentally changing that dynamic and understanding that real power rests with us, not the 1%. And what this campaign is about is understanding that the working families of this country are sick and tired of working longer hours, for lower wages, while almost all new wealth and income goes to the top 1%. Working families of this country are sick and tired of seeing 3 people own more wealth than the bottom half of America. Of the 1% owning more wealth than the bottom 92%. Of 49% of all new income going to the top 1%. So I say to Michael Bloomberg and his billionaire friends, that is going to change. Now, one of my heroes, and I know your hero as well, a man named Nelson Mandela. And Mandela spent much of his adult life in hard labor in jail because he stood up against the obscenity and vulgarity of apartheid in South Africa. And I want to just give you a quote, a very profound quote that came from Mandela. And this is what he said. He said, "It always seems impossible until it is done." It always seems impossible until it is done. Now, what does that mean? What it means is that the system tries to tell you that we cannot accomplish our dreams. And this comes from a man who walked out of jail to become president of his country. And what that means is we will never accomplish our goals if we do not believe we can accomplish those goals. If we believe that all we are worth as workers are $8 or $9 an hour, that is all we will ever get. If we believe that we are not entitled to health care as a human right, we will never have health care. So our job is to have the courage to envision the kind of America we want and to have the guts to fight for that America.